sophomore at Media Days. What kind of honor is that for you personally?
It's a major honor, just granted my age and knowing that I just got here, but I just appreciate my coaches and my teammates for allowing me to lead them.
What was the moment like when Coach told you or whoever told you that you're going to be here? Was there any question in your mind that you were going to be here?
Being a captain, certain opportunities like this might present itself, but, like I said, it's a blessing. I was happy for it. First two people I told were my mom and dad, and they were obviously proud of me, so if I can continue to make them proud, I feel like I'm doing my job.
Where'd you get that chain?
Scooter Jeweler. He does a lot of people in the SEC's jewelry, so he's out of Atlanta.
Nice.
Taurean, Coach Elko said that it's been a quiet offseason for you guys, which has been kind of different than the last couple of off seasons, I would say. But why would you think that it's been quiet for you guys, and what did it take to not have drama, I guess?
Well, we're not trying to talk about it anymore. We just want to be about it, put the work in. Every day we go in there with Coach Moffitt, Coach Elko, we try to get better, not only strength and conditioning, but football as well. So learn different techniques, learn the playbook, and also becoming a better athlete.
How long did it take you to buy into what Coach Elko wanted to do?
Since I was in high school, obviously I didn't commit to Coach Elko, but I always knew everything he said was real thorough. He meant what he said, and everything he told me he was going to do, he did. So a man of his word, I can respect that.
And how quickly do you think everybody else bought him?
Probably say 2 months. He runs a tight ship. He doesn't allow you any loose ends. He wants you to be where you're at on time. Whenever you have that type of structure and discipline, it's easy to buy in.
How much of an adjustment was it for some people to adjust to kind of his rigid style?
It's definitely an adjustment because when you're used to doing your own thing, it's hard to get out your own way sometimes. But when you have great guidance, you have people who have won national championships and Coach Moffitt leading the way, it's easy to follow them.
When you a lot of talk about the accountability, showing up on time, the points, and the punishments y'all had to do. How much do you feel like that really helped set the tone for everything?
It sets the tone because we know that he's not playing around. Like I said, what he means, he's gonna say. So whether it's discipline, being where you're supposed to be at on time, he wants you to be on point.
Yeah, we heard about the punishments. Were there any rewards for the team that won?
Of course, like he said, that's actually one of the first things he hit on when he got here. He's like, winners get good stuff, and losers, they hate it all the time. So whether you win in competitive agilities or not, and the winners got a lot of good gear, and my team did not win, honestly.
Can this defense be as good or better than it was last year without Edgerrin? And if so, how do you do that?
I just feel like taking it one day at a time. Obviously, I feel like we upgraded at a lot of positions and losing guys like Coop and McKinley hurt, but I feel like we replaced them. Obviously, players are different, schemes are different, but I'm excited for this season.
What was the key for you conditioning-wise to be able to make it through a full SEC season, staying pretty healthy, and now with Coop not there, being not just effective but available?
It just goes back to my process in high school, always taking care of my body, whether it's needles, stemming heat, cupping. We have a great training staff, and so I appreciate the training staff for allowing me to be in there a lot. So that allows me to really keep my body healthy throughout the course of the season.
What changes has Moffitt made to the SEC program?
Really,
outside of killing you?
Yeah, a lot of Olympic lifts, if I'm being honest. He's showing us a different way to lift and work out. He's also telling us a lot about self-belief. I feel like if you go underneath that bar and it's a lot of heavy weight, and you feel like you're not going to be able to do it, you probably won't be able to do it. But if you go in there with the mindset that you're going to knock it out, you're probably going to knock it out.
Why do you feel like as a sophomore, your team had confidence in you to devote you to the team captain?
Because they see how I lead, they see that I go about things the right way, and I honestly just go in there and try to get 1% better each day. And so whenever you do that, it's not hard for guys to follow.
Texas rivalry's back. Is Temple a Longhorn town, an Aggie town, pretty well split, or you made it more Aggie?
Well, I think I made it a lot more Aggie, if I'm being real. Because we had a few Longhorns go from Temple, but obviously right now I'm in college. I don't think we have anybody from Temple at UT right now. So, I think the series is majorly Aggies.
How big a deal is that game to you?
It means a lot. It does, because it's an in-state rivalry. Obviously, Texas didn't recruit me, so it's personal. It's a lot of comparisons going on, so we're trying to put those to rest.
Did you grow up watching it at all? I know it was a long time ago when it was played.
Nah, I was on the younger side of that, so I really don't remember too much of that rivalry.
So how personal is that when a school that close to Temple doesn't recruit you at all?
It's real personal. Like Coach Elko mentioned, I always have a chip on my shoulder, but, you just got to take your blessings, and obviously A&M offered me, and so that's where I'm at. That's my focus.
A lot of times you'll hear strength and conditioning program sets the culture of the program. In what ways do you feel like Tommy Moffitt has set the culture of the program?
He's a winner, and he's won a lot of games. He won a lot of SEC championships, national championships. So whenever you have a guy who has the experience and his staff has experience as well, you're on the right track.
Is there a guy who made like some significant gains in his weights this season in the weight room that you can think of, and maybe what that is?
I don't know about significant gains because Damien has always been strong, but I'm really proud of Damien, how he's pulled along. He's gotten a lot better since the end of the season last year and to current day now. So I'm really proud of Damien and the steps he's taken to become a better linebacker.
What have you seen from Nick Scorton and what he's, what's he going to bring to this defense?
He makes my job a lot easier, and he obviously he brings a lot of energy and he makes a lot of plays, so I'm happy to have him in front of me.
How much do you feel like your time at Temple kind of prepared you to be so successful in your freshman year at A&M?
It prepared me a lot because Temple was run like a college program, and obviously they let me be myself, they let me lead, they let me work, they never judged me for being myself. So I came up here to do the same thing at A&M, and obviously it's working out.
Hey Taurean, with having Elko being a defensive-minded coach and old guys like me that saw the original Wrecking Crew, is there ever any talk about this is the group with under his leadership and your leadership that could actually bring back the Wrecking Crew?
Of course, we hear the Wrecking Crew mentioned a lot, but I'm just happy to have a defensive-minded head coach. I'm getting coached by the head coach about defensive plays. Me and him talk a lot during the walkthrough, so I'm happy to have Coach Elko as our head coach.
After the freshman campaign you had, how do you take your game to another level after that?
Being diligent with my work, doing the same things that got me here, but also pushing myself harder because now the hunter has become the hunted. So it's hard, it's pretty much playing with the X on your back, but I wouldn't want it any other way.
And then with Coop gone too, obviously a lot of attention is going to be on you. So how are you kind of preparing yourself and handling that this offseason?
Get your mind right. Obviously, you got to get them before they get you.
What's Conor capable of if he's able to stay healthy this season, and what he can bring to the offense?
I love Conor. Conor makes it extremely difficult to go against the offense just because he's so smart. He might be looking one way, but he'll throw the ball a completely opposite way. So I love going against Conor. He makes us better.
You mentioned Damien. What have you seen from the other linebackers that may be playing next to you?
All versatile, man. We got a fast linebacker group, man. I'm proud of all those guys and stuff that they're taking. They're just getting better each and every day, trying to be sharp in the playbook.
Taurean, I know the tornadoes hit Temple pretty hard earlier this offseason. How'd that affect you, and how are things going back at home?
Well, it was a scary moment just because I was in Temple during the time and I saw it. I saw the aftermath as well. Power was out, a lot of buildings were destroyed, but just thank God that there weren't too many casualties. So we're just happy that everybody's safe.
Did you see it?
Oh yeah, we definitely saw it, and we saw the aftermath. The whole west side of Temple was pitch black for about 3 days, and a lot of gas stations and especially local companies, they were destroyed. But just trying to get them back on their right foot.
What do you learn from an experience like that?
That you gotta savor every day because you never know when it could be your last.
All right, tell us about the shoes.
These are Christian Dior B30s. I got these at Saks Fifth Avenue in Houston, Texas. That's my favorite store to go to is Saks Fifth Avenue in Houston. Really, anywhere in the Galleria has good stores.
NIL?
Yeah.
Working on it?
We're working on it. If I could get one with Dior, that would be major.
There you go.
All right, guys, we're good. Thank you.